Welcome to Real Bass Lessons. Today we're going to combine a jazz solo phrase and learning an arpeggio. Actually, we're going to learn the phrase from the arpeggio. Some people ask a lot of times, Jim, how do I use a scale or arpeggio? I practice them. What do I do? How do I get them into music? Well, I'm going to show you how a really nice sounding little jazz phrase comes from an arpeggio, okay? Let's do it. So here's my arpeggio. F major 7. Sure, I'm sure you all know that. Now watch this one. I simply went up to the 9th. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Let's play that a little bit in time. Play with me. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 2, 3, 4. Get your bass out and play with me. 3, 4. Cool. Now you say, okay, there's that arpeggio. What do we do with it? Well, let's make a little sort of solo phrase out of it by adding some other pitches in there. Often those are just chromatic notes. Watch this. Oh, I like that. Now let's do a pickup. 2, 3, 4. Good, let's practice that with time here. I'm going to use my drum machine here. I've got a swing sound, and I've also got a bass note. I've got these bass notes. 1, 6, 6, 2, 5. Good, I've got those going around so you can hear it. This is an F major 7 arpeggio, and it's a 1-chord lick, but in jazz we often play over a tonality, a group of chords, not just something for every single chord, no chasing the chords, okay? So here's what it sounds like. Check it out. Sure. F, D minor, G minor, C7. Oh, I love it. Do it with me. Let's keep doing it. Good, let's stop. And like with anything else you learn, you've got to repeat it so many times, like 100 times more than what we just did. So it just simply soaks in, it's comfortable physically, and you can just recall it. Your ear can recall it in a playing situation. And by the way, you can use this in any other style too, just change the groove. But this is a classic little sort of shape, okay? Let's do it a few more times and then we'll alter it a little bit. Here we go. Ready? A 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. And let's stop. Cool, well, that was 8 times through. I recommend you never do less than that. And of course, I think I'll do it like 16 times through and then 32 times. Well, again, we got to make it comfortable. It has to be default language. Let's change it up a touch. How about something like this? Oh, cool. We didn't use a chromatic in there, but we did this. Let's try that. 2, here we go. Together. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Let's stop for a second. Can you hear the coolest part is now we're ending on a different pitch and compared to that F. Or this one, whereas this one before. And also, based on the chord changes that are going around behind us, the 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, it sometimes creates a little tension that resolves when the chord moves. Sometimes we'll play one and it's a result, a chord moves and it sounds like a tension. You bet, that's what you want to listen for. Let's just practice this one a whole bunch. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Let's go back to the first one. Yeah, nice. Second one. First one. Yes, as you can hear, you get control of these and it sounds really cool when you start sort of mixing and matching them. What you do is you create phrasing. You do 3 of one and then 1 of the other. Or maybe 1 of one, 1 of another, 1 of the other, and then a different one. As a matter of fact, let's learn the third one. How about this? Oh, all I did was change the rhythm. Let's try that. 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Added a triplet. Back to the very first one. Second one. The third one. Cool. Let's do a fourth one. How about no, sleep. Ah, yeah, 2 triplets. Let's do that. 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Keep doing it with me. First one. Second one. Third one. And now the fourth one. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I messed it up. Do 1 again. There we go. One more time on that 1. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. Sure, it gets hard to keep track of which one I'm calling out, but that's just because we haven't worked on each one of them enough. To quote my student again, 300 times repetition is not a lot. You need to do this all so much that it becomes part of your default vocabulary. Only when you have things down that you've worked out tons do they sound good, not just when you play them, but can you actually play them in a playing situation, a live situation, and make them work. When you see a great player and you go, oh my God, that stuff's incredible. Yeah, it is, but really it's incredible how much they've repeated it so they can reproduce it now with ease. Let's work on those 4. I want to teach you another one I was just thinking about there, but let's work on those 4 a little bit more, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Whoop, come on here. Oops, something happened. Excuse me for a second. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. another one. Let me figure one out here. Oh, I like that. It's got the same rhythm as one of our others, but now different pitches. Let's try that together. 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. 5. Sure. I know they get confused. We've got to do them a lot by themselves. Let me jam just a little bit here. I'll just play a bunch of them. I'll keep basically the shapes, but I'll add a little more chromatic notes and maybe change the rhythms. Let me see what I can do with it, okay? Here we go. 2, a 1, 2, 3. I'm just using the other arpeggios. If here's the major 7, the 1-chord arpeggio, here's the 2-chord arpeggio. Here's the 3-chord arpeggio. I'm just talking about F major, G minor, A minor. Sure, there's a lot of work can be done with arpeggios, but again, we turn them into little musical phrases, and that's when we start to use them. Got the idea? Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's leave that number 5 out. Confused me. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think I messed it up. Exactly. Good. Work, work, work. Arpeggios are good things, and then you make music with them, okay? Use me as a play along. Just work with me. Fired up.